ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast with actual Halo esports stuff to talk about this week. What the fuck am I starting off with, Will? It's episode 161 for the week of January 10th, 2021. My name is Josh, aka JK Fire, in our exclusive merch that's only available for another just over half a month. So if you want to get in on that, go to hcsprotalk.com, click on the merch icon or exclamation point merch in the chat if you're tuning in live to the live show. But I'm also joined by the man in the Halo Infinite hoodie and the Minnesota Vikings hat, where unfortunately we are not in the NFL playoffs. Will, aka I, Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you doing on this Sunday afternoon?
Doing all right, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing well as well. It's what they are calling Super Wild Card Weekend. Will?
Ooh.
Yes, where it is a 2 triple header NFL game days, yesterday and today. We talked about it before we started recording, but real quick, we have Ravens Titans. Who do you think's taking it? Ravens Titans.
Titans.
Okay. Then we have Bears Saints. Who do you think's taking it?
It's the Saints.
It's got to be, right? It's got to be. And then you have Browns Steelers. We already know who Josh has got, but who do you got? Not me, Josh, but like other Josh. Who do you got?
I'm gonna take the Browns.
You're really gonna take the Browns?
Okay.
There's no way you're taking the Browns.
I went for, so other than the Bears Saints game, I went for who I'm rooting for. So go Titans, go Browns, and actually I'm rooting for the Bears here. Go fucking Bears. Even though
I fucking hate the Saints.
That's a long shot for the Bears, but
it's okay. I just hate Sean Payton, so any reason to take him down, especially in a playoff situation, would be phenomenal. But yeah, that's. I mean, my one change would be I'd want the Ravens over the Titans, but that's just that. And yeah, we'll see what happens today. I'm excited though.
My hope, or my strategy, if I was the Titans going into this game today, for me the strategy would be give Henry the ball, let him run out the clock, don't get the ball in Lamar's hands,
run it down his fucking throat.
Yep, exactly. Waste that time, get the time to run down, don't give them the scoring opportunities.
Exactly. And if I was the Browns going up against the Steelers, I'd do the same thing with Chubb and Hunt. I do the same exact thing. I'd run the ball down their fucking throat, not give Ben the ball. So
that's the idea. So
we'll see what happens. But yeah, Josh, welcome to the live show. Well, I see your woo in the chat as well. It's good to see. Got to get the woos in there. Will, do you want to know what's coming up on this week's episode of the show?
What do you got?
We have. Wait, what's this? Another Halo 4 tournament announcement. Oh my God. We're going to talk about that. We have a statement from Europa Halo as well. We have tournament recaps, and then games are played quickly. Will, before we get into the other stuff, yo, what's up, Mr. Davey Havoc? Yo, welcome to the live show. It's time for some competitive news. Halo 5 MCC Pro Series update, Will, is by the man himself, Attaché, over on Twitter, and I quote, Halo 5 MCC Pro Series update. Good news from Face It Halo. Double elim on the platform is just about done and going through final testing. We're planning to announce full dates and format in around 2 weeks. Competition won't begin until February. All 4 major regions are still included. Fuck yeah. Little piece of information there. So I guess we're just waiting a little bit until February. But hopefully we get, like he said, in around 2 weeks, we'll have a full announcement, hopefully, of how the format's going to be, so on and so forth. So looking forward to that.
I don't want to be completely negative on the subject, but how does Face It not have a double elim in place already?
Sure.
They're a major tournament organizer. I guess I don't understand it.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
But I do appreciate that Tashi and the HCS team is looking at it and testing it before it's in place, making sure it's good to go before it's just thrown together and ran.
Right.
So kudos to that. You know, the delay is going to be worth it if it makes the tournaments that much better.
Right. Agreed. And you brought up a good point on like, why didn't they have this before? That was my major concern, is that we've had inconsistencies with Facet's tournaments before. So like you said, having this testing in place, hopefully that mitigates some of these issues that may or may not take place. A lot of the things we've talked about before have been bracket related. Double eliminations, another form of bracket. So, I mean, who the fuck knows? But yes, the fact that we have this information and we have something to go off of, well, we should have more information in around 2 weeks. Competition should be fully locked in to start next month. I like this. Things are moving forward. We have a year before Infinite, so let's take full advantage while we can here.
Yeah, and finally getting some news that these tournaments are going to start back up in February is nice. We were kind of just left in limbo for a little bit with no concrete information on what was going on. So
absolutely excited to see what the turnout's going to look like. I'm hoping to see more official streams. Granted, let's give props where props are due, where you have the On My X guys and you have the Watch Party guys as well, who they stepped up and they did a lot of broadcasting during the events that took place for the H5 Pro series. So hoping to see that continue, hoping to see more official streams as well from the HCS side of things. And it'll just give us more things to talk about and more things for people to look forward to. But not to be outdone by that, we have some community tournament announcements as well. First up being a Halo Reach crossplay hardcore 2v2 tournament announcement by Phasal 2. And I quote, "Excited to finally announce the Halo Reach crossplay hardcore 2v2 tournament. Saturday, January 30th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. $500 prize pool, and you can sign up in the link in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show, ! Show notes in chat. And I also forgot to update the link because I knew I forgot something, so I'm going to do that literally right now. But while I'm changing that, we have something else to talk about. Halo 4 2v2 tournament announcement, Will. This is by Monza. Announcing Manzaru's Halo 4 2v2 tournament. January 23rd, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. $475 Australian prize pool. You can sign up again in the link provided in the Google Doc, the show notes of the show. ! Show notes in chat shortly, because I need to update the link. So give me a second here.
You gonna sign up for that 4v4 or the 2v2 Halo 4 2v2?
No. No, I am not. I am definitely not. But I will tell you one thing, Will. I will get it. Watch that tournament. I will. There you go. The link's been updated, so that should be good to go. The second to last piece of competitive news that we have here is the AGLA, American Griffball League of America, Winter League 2021 announcement. This is by the AGLA, the American Griffball League of America, of course. AGLA Winter 21 League is officially ready to begin. There's a lot to cover here, so please read carefully. This also comes from their Discord, by the way, so please join their Discord if you're not already a member. Legacy Draft. We will first be doing our draft. Jesus, I can't speak. For Legacy Division. This will consist of 10 teams, each with 5 players. At the conclusion of the draft, the 5th player for each team will be offered a double duty and captain or play down into the rookie division. Of course, there are circumstances where a 5th gets the play time and the 4th does not. This is something we'll consider in certain circumstances. Once the draft for Legacy is concluded, expect this as soon as we can arrange captain pick order based on captain's own rankings and get them together. This schedule will be made. Player availability. The indicators for the availability are rough ideas for quick glances for captains. If you want to see more in depth, check the sign-up page. There's a lot of information and it becomes cluttered to have it all there. If a player has poor looking availability or something doesn't make sense, captain should inquire. Draft order. The current pick order is not concrete. It's just set that way so you have something to look at. Again, this is all within the page that they have set up. We will snake in the 3rd round just as we did last season. Trades. Draft pick trades will need to be executed and approved by a majority vote of admins prior to the start of the draft. Trades cannot occur until captains are set. Player pool. Players who are not listed in the pool for Legacy and only listed in the Rookie division are either brand new players or players who already opted into Rookie, only that have minimal Halo 3 experience, some of which are already excited to captain. If you don't see your name on the list, but you feel like you should be added to the Legacy draft pool, please reach out ASAP. 50 players will be in Legacy, and the remaining undrafted players will be in Rookie. This move is to help both get players who have been frustrated with lack of game time, as well as players who would like to learn the game in less a cutthroat but still competitive environment. And finally, Rookie Draft. Once Legacy is solidified, the work begins on the Rookie division. Captains will be established and players in the pool better dialed in, at which point we'll be doing a draft for Rookie division. The Rookie division is not just for fun and will be held to similar standards of games being played and reported as Legacy. We hope to spotlight play in Rookie to show off the talent and development of newer and less talented players. Fucking awesome. Excited to see the teams come out of that. Hoping to see some fun names as well as we've typically seen in AGLA fashion. And the final news story that we have for competitive Halo, we have a Europa Halo announcement. This is by Europa Halo, of course, over on Twitter, and I quote, "Dear European Halo, I'm leaving. Yes, you've heard me say this before. However, this time is for good. I promise. I'll be stepping down from January 25th, 2021 as leader of Europa Halo, being no longer in charge of the day-to-day running or the direction of the organization. Richie Shurdian, aka Shurzy, will be made leader as we determine what to do next given the recent development update of Halo Infinite. I will instead take a very small role in the background until the end of the year, when I plan to leave entirely. The reasons why are due to my own personal life commitments taking a higher priority as time goes on. I've made a decision in mid-2019 that I would stay at the helm of Europa Halo until the end of 2021 on the basis to support Halo Infinite for a full year on its intended release in November 2020. Given there was a totally expected and understandable delay after the summer demo, I had to bring into question this decision again. Given recent news, however, that the delay would take us right up until the end of 2021, I didn't see it being of any benefit to continue on when I won't be able to support the game as leader when it comes out. Ultimately, I don't get a wage from this role, and we have not made any profit in my time with it. Therefore, I couldn't justify taking my time away from other important things in life. A difficult decision to let go of something built from scratch. There are other reasons why too, but I would prefer not to discuss in public. I had started years ago Europa Halo, or Halo Ireland and UK, as it was once known, for it to be a hobby and support a neglected area of regional Halo with a professional style experience where I could provide it. I had 3 goals when I started, but this fully understood it would not last forever. The 3 goals were: run an organic Halo LAN in Ireland, work with HCS on a LAN, and support the future release of the next Halo installment from day one. Unfortunately, none of these goals will come to fruition while I'm in charge. I've made some great friends in this community and love the community with all my heart. I have people who I would consider close friends now within the Europa Halo team or previously worked in Europa Halo teams. I was lucky to have met many of you at least at the last European LAN and got to experience at least one event in my Europa Halo life cycle, even getting to work to a degree with the Face It team on ideas for the event. I am thankful too for everyone who was part of Europa Halo teams in the past and their efforts to get it where it was while I was the leader. There's a lot of work that still needs to be done in European Halo, and not just from Europa Halo or the players in the scene. Although HCS Grassroots has seen some improvements for tournament organizers since its inception, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done with organizations outside of North America if the next game is to have the best possible impact globally. I have given the HCS team my opinion on things and feedback at how I feel things can be improved on for the future. A special mention in particular to Divian at the HCS team, who has injected a lot of passion into the Grassroots program and surely will be a huge asset to the HCS team when Infinite eventually releases. I hope to leave Europa Halo in the best possible hands with an excellent, passionate team, and should the organization continue to operate and support European Halo, that you give it all your love. Europa Halo was built from the ground up as a platform to push European Halo out there in the scene, supporting the players and talent in Europe. It was made by passionate players for everyone in European Halo. I've started my own personal Twitter account at EuropaCD, where you can keep in touch with me. The account in no way will reflect the views of the Europa Halo organization. I am open to helping any and all organizations around the world to consult on ideas or lend a hand to getting them on the right path to their goals. My DMs will always be open on the new account to discuss. Thanks again for the support over the years. Kind regards, Colin D., Europa Halo. Well, he stuck to his word. If there's anything to be said, they stuck to his word. In all seriousness, man, thank you for everything that you provided to us over the years. We wish you nothing but the best as well. Obviously, we hope to see you back in Europa Halo in some capacity moving past 2021 if that ever happens. But yeah, thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for being a voice and for giving others a voice as well within that community and to really shine a light on it that hasn't been shown before. It's kind of sad. It's just kind of sad. You know, we've talked to him many a time. He's been one of the nicest people ever. We still got to get him on this show for fuck's sake. But yeah. Anything you want to add, Will, before we move on?
No, like you said it's tough to see him go because he was such a force, I guess you could say, for European Halo, trying to get things on the right path. And sad to see him go, but everyone's got to do what they got to do. And looks like Jersey's going to be stepping up into that spot, and hopefully he continues the work to keep improving European Halo, because we've said it too, where, man, imagine if these European, because like they don't get the scrims with the best teams in North America.
They don't.
Like, imagine what they could do if they did get that time. You know,
Yep.
if they were able to compete. And we've always been, I guess you could say, supporters of just more competition within the scene, which that, you know, this Europa Halo has been providing more competition for these guys, more ways to work, more ways to get better. So, Kalen, hate to see you go, but completely understand. You got to take care of what you need to take care of, and we'll miss you.
Yes. And as you said, with Jersey stepping up as well, we've seen him do incredible work casting alongside Wonder Boy as well. So speaking of Wonder Boy, I hope to see him in like an ambassador role or something if that opportunity is given, because he's also been a huge voice for the European Halo community. Onset as well, Gaskin, just the names and the faces that everybody has seen on the casting desks for tournaments over the years, putting them in those spots as well to provide even a further voice would be fantastic. I'm not trying to call them out or anything. I just think it'd be cool, you know, because we know their voices, we know their faces. And yeah, it's a bittersweet moment because he's doing what he needs to do for the betterment of his life, and no one can fault him for that. It's just also sad to see him go for being in such a prominent place for so long, you know? Yeah. So, but like Will said, wishing you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. And like I said, we need to get your ass on the show. That's it for the competitive news. It's time for your upcoming tournaments of the week. Presented by NoobCombo.com. Check out NoobCombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. But not this fucking exclusive merch you can get at HCSProTalk.com. Exclamation point merchant chat. Will we have some tournaments taking place over the next week? So last week, there weren't any. This week, we have many. Wednesday, January 13th, we have Wesenthal's Halo 5 1v1 Pistol Extravaganza. That's taking place. We have Friday, January 15th, we have Hydra Gaming Halo 5 Co-Ed 2v2. Don't call it a comeback. Saturday, January 16th, we have Sleepy Letty's Pushy Whales Birthday Tourney. And Tommy Cost Tylenol's Halo 3 Team Throwback Draft Tournament. And then finally on Sunday, January 17th, we have the SWAT Nation SWAT Back to the Future 2 and the Penn Halo 3 4v4 Draft Tournament. They're all taking place.
Hang on. I need more information. SWAT Back to the Future 2.
Yes.
So it looks like it's, from what I'm seeing, it's just the MCC Halo 3 4v4?
Yeah, so say what? We're throwing it back to Halo 3 MCC for some old school SWAT. So yeah.
Yep. All right.
There you go. They're going back to the future again.
Frags enabled rather than no grenades.
Well, there you go.
Battle rifle primary, secondary, magnum, and then elites not allowed. No elites out there.
I would love to see a pistols only Halo 3 SWAT tournament.
Oh no.
Because the Halo 3 pistols fucking trash.
That would be
that
would be something.
And then to please Justin, let's flip it and let's do a dual pistol only Halo 2 SWAT tournament.
Good luck.
Justin, if you don't compete in that, if it ever happens, I swear to God. Like, I know I get shit for not competing in Halo 4 tournaments because everybody loves to throw shade at me for liking Halo 4's multiplayer for what it is. Not in a competitive sense. Yo, what's up, Silos? What face? But yeah. Can we also talk about how fucking terrible Halo 1 is? All right, moving on.
Don't do that to Silos. Come on.
I'm kidding. It's the only reason why I said it is because he popped up in chat. It's the only reason why I said it. I'm just kidding. Although, Silas, I did see what you posted in Discord in terms of the inconsistency in shot with MCC Halo 1. So,
yeah.
It's true. It's fucking it's terrible. We when we played, we'll talk about shortly during the community playdate portion, but it was just oh boy, it was bad. But that's it for your upcoming turns for the week, presented by noobcombo.com. My headset almost flew off again, Will. Check out noobcombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. Will, what do we have next? Roster Mania!
There's no roster mania this week. Nothing big going on, so.
Well, you know what, Will? We will have something soonish once that AGLA draft gets completed.
Oh, God.
But until then, would you please run us through the tournament and league recaps of the week?
Yes, sir. So we have the Bamaland Halo 5 Money 8 tournament results.
Bamaland!
In fourth place, we had Super CC, Apollo 9, Holic, and JF Mofo.
I like
in
that.
In third place,
like Mofo.
you like JF Mofo?
You know I do.
In third place, taking home $40, Kilimanjaro, Strawley EU, Guns Pro Shot, and Buck Tender. In second, taking home $165, Tolic Mix, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tools, Ruler. In first place, taking home $385, Swish, Quiet, Luo, and Revelation FL.
I don't know why I like the name Buck Tender so much.
Oh, Buck Tender.
Buck Tender.
I'm Buck Tender. This is my Jeep 4x4. I got it lifted. Go mudding tomorrow. You want to come with? I'm sorry.
You know what's funny is that I was going to kind of do the same thing. But I'm glad you did it because now I don't look like the asshole anymore.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
Perfect. We could go ice fishing. My F-150.
There it is.
A little Buck Tender. I really like that name though. I'm so sorry to Buck Tender.
No, it's fun to say though too.
It is. That's why. You know what? Let's put that out there. All like joking aside, that's why I liked it because it sounded cool to say. That's why I liked that name. Now we just turned into the fucking biggest assholes in the world.
We did.
He fucking probably owns a Toyota Prius. You know, you never know.
We don't know.
Yeah, we're just giving him shit. Or maybe he does own a fucking Ford F-150. I don't know.
Either way. We're not saying it's
both
a bad
are reliable vehicles. So who cares? You know? God. Take it away, Will.
Rails. All right. Back to tournaments. GM Halo tournaments. Halo 5 Ready or SWAT 2v2. In fourth place, we had Nat Times and Naf Burger. In third, we had Gun Lane and Calling Soup 3389.
That's a name.
That is a name. In second, we had Drip Drip Double and Throne, or Thrawn, depending on how you want to say it, taking home $30. First place went to Young Guns and Requiem, taking home $70. And then last tournament of the week for you here, the Penn Halo 3 Jan Ball Tournament. In fourth place, we had fanciest pants. The fanciest of pants.
The fanciest.
It's raining men's.
Hallelujah.
The set and doorstopper. And third, we had iRobot 9000. Invada Zim.
Yes, there you go.
IX Gingy. And Sabosaurus Rex. And second, we had Galvin Icy Tanker. Odman.
Sure.
And Sikol's Natch. Or
Seal Snatch.
Soul Snatch. It's Soul Snatch.
Soul Snatch.
They put an E.
And an X.
Yeah. There's an X and an E in there that don't need to be there.
No.
They took home $100 though. And in first place, we had Regressor Ace Beast Silent Id. There's a Silent Dind. I don't. What are you doing with your names over here?
Dude.
We had AJ the Juice Main.
Great name.
And
still.
Halfbreed 105 taking home $150.
I don't remember what episode it was, but I did say, if you ever needed a name change, come at me, and I will not give you the money for it, but I'll tell you how bad your fucking name is. Well,
Josh
thank
is
you.
Gonna come up with like a bad name scale, and
oh my god, it's actually a great idea. We should do that over the year, and then at the end of the year, we
worst names of the year.
Yes, I really like that idea. That's a really great idea, actually. Fuck it, we're starting it now. We're right at the beginning of the year, really. If you think about it.
Yeah.
We have to go back one more week. That's easy. Perfect. Great idea, Will. Announcing the HCS Pro Talk ranking of worst names of the year.
Worst gamer tags.
The worst tags. And this will be the last you hear of the segment because, we'll talk about the end of the year. Cool.
Cool.
Will, thank you for running through those tournament and league recaps. I appreciate it as always.
Of course. And
that means it's time for some regular news. The Sword of Sagittarius. Davy Wavy, a.k.a. Heavy Rainfall, has arrived. Welcome. I got a text message. Who is it from? My wife just texted me about my daughter and said she wasn't even asleep 30 minutes. And I have to put her down tonight. Fuck me. Mr. Davey Havoc states, name one every week and put a running list in the show notes. Do we want to do one a week?
Nah, I think
just the worst ones we find.
We'll just when we roll through it. Damn it, Dave. When we run through it, we'll just keep mental notes. We'll keep a list in the background, and at the end of the year.
Oh, and I'll make a Google Doc.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it'll be there. And we'll have a list to run through at the end of the year. It's going to be fucking awesome. I can't wait. I'm going to shit on so many names. It's going to be fantastic. You know what? We should come out, we should figure out trophies. It's just, I'm just kidding. Now we're getting way ahead of it. Dave, fuck off. You know what I meant.
First place is the Dino Award because you probably run Dino in matchmaking.
Oh, no. That's good. That's good. All right. First news story, and only news story that is, MCC development and flighting updates is by Postums over on HaloWaypoint.com, and I quote, Season 5 and flighting. Right now, we are looking at Season 5 coming down the pipe and rolled out early this year. After that, we are working towards flighting additional global features. Both are in the midst of development as we speak, and though we have internal dates we are working towards, we are not yet ready to share them with you. Once we have those locked in, y'all will be probably not the first. I think we might share that with Bonnie and folks across the studio first, but we'll shout them from the mountaintop to y'all when we're good to go. Future blogos. Last year, players asked for more video content in our blogs and new ways to ingest the content we are working on. Right now, I'm working on just that. If all goes well and it's signed off on, players can look forward to a fun new way to learn more about some of our development work and specifically a look at what's in Season 5. Like most things in production, this piece is subject to change, but it's looking pretty great right now. Can't wait to share. And finally, the armor toggle. Oh, fuck.
Here we go.
We received the question last year about the new armors coming to Season 5 and whether there will be a toggle added in. While we definitely heard you, at this time I do not have an update. Our team just got back in the office and our partners are still investigating. Once this information is at hand and we have a decisive plan going forward, we'll be sure to share it with you. Hey, Possums. Hey, man, it's Josh from HCS Pro Talk here. I just want to reach out and say that don't. All right. That's all I got. That's it for the regular news. It's time for COD and other games. Watch. If I had COD stuff to talk about. So, Will, there was something I wanted to include in here. Okay? You're not necessarily going to be talking about this specific thing in Will's Adventures because I see what you put underneath Warzone. But there is something I was going to put in COD and Other Games Watch, but I think we can just hit on it right now. Apparently, there's a lot of... So I just did a search because I want to know if anything was going on in the league, because the league hasn't started yet.
Yep.
And Crim6 was retweeting a lot of stuff that was shown to him in regards to potential cheaters in the AM scene and how it can cause a lot of issues for those who are trying to make an up and coming in the AM scene and how it really puts a damper on things there, right? So, like I said, I didn't include anything in the show notes here because I thought we'd just quickly hit on it if we wanted to. But one of Crim6 things that he talked about is that he's all for calling out these people because he thinks they should absolutely be banned and not able to compete. The other thing he talked about was he's worried personally about games that are not Treyarch Call of Duty games and Call of Duty Activision not fully implementing an absolute anti-cheat system into every COD game that releases, right? And another reason for worry is that non-Treyarch Call of Duty games don't have a theater mode. So they can't easily go back and look at things like this. Like a lot of reasons why these players are being called out right now is because they're getting clips from theater in Cold War and they're able to fully see that this really shouldn't be happening, right? Or this is really suspect. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if you wanted to add anything to it. That's why I didn't include it in the show because, it's not a lot to go off of, but cheaters bad, they shouldn't be in the game,
Right. And we know that from the moment Warzone came out, that Activision does a manual review of all, cheating, reports or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's there's no way, with how many people are playing Warzone, you do not have studio capacity to go in and manually review every single instance. And
no, that's why you see the big streamers able to call that person out immediately and they get banned right away because they have that pull,
They do. But that's a rare occasion,
Mm-hmm. Joe Schmo isn't going to be able to get that same treatment.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. So, yeah. Like you said, cheaters bad, get them out.
Yeah. Cheaters bad. Get the fuck out the game. But the thing I really wanted to talk about in this segment was awesome games done quick. I forgot to shout it out last week during the show, but they just completed AGDQ 2021 and they've raised $2,758,847 for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, which is fucking awesome. And they state, "We hope that you had a wonderful time watching all the runs and talented runners and want to say thank you to everyone involved in the event, everyone who donated, and of course, all of you for being here with us." Also, ladies and gentlemen, there's our second sword of Sagittarius, Jordan, a.k.a. the only Neeb. And Jordan, you get a special little shout out in the community creations portion of the show as well. So there you go. Also, there were two runs that in relation to this show that I wanted to highlight. They are the Halo 3 ODST run by Heroic Rob and the Halo 3 run by Sasquatch Sensei. The Halo 3 run was actually a donation incentive, so they had to hit that incentive in order for the run to take place. They were able to hit the incentive, so the run did take place. I included both YouTube videos in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Again, exclamation point show notes in chat. Please watch those runs if you were able to. And there were so many other great runs during during the event that took place, all of which are located on their YouTube channel, the Games Done Quick YouTube channel. They upload them as soon as they possibly can. Personal favorites of mine include the Golden Sun run, because that's my favorite game of all time. And Golden Sun hasn't been run in a GDQ, I think, ever. Like the sequel and maybe the base game was run not in an actual full GDQ event, but like a side event. So this is really, really cool. Dave says that run was good. It really was. It was awesome seeing the game being broken in different ways. Very RNG manipulated. It's great. There was a Final Fantasy VII run that was really fucking good. The blindfolded Super Mario 64 run was really good. A lot of world records were broken as well. Like a lot of world record speed attempts were broken, which is fucking really cool to see, especially in an event situation. So again, please check out all the runs. Jordan says he's floored by the Mega Man 11 run. So I messaged Jordan the other day because there was a Mega Man block, and I know how much he loves the Mega Man, especially the Mega Man X franchise, but there's a Mega Man block, and then immediately after that, there was Tony Hawk Underground and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, the new ones. So I'm like, this was the Jordan block, basically. All the runs were fantastic. Again, such a good cause. SGDQ, which is Summer Games Done Quick, will happen in the summer, obviously. So I have to shout it out every time it comes up. I know it's not Halo or anything related, but there were Halo runs this year. Go watch them. They're fucking cool. And that's that. And then also, I didn't put this in the show notes, and I need to. And I put it in Discord yesterday, but there was a Halo Runs Live relay race for all of the MCC Halo games that took place. And again, really, really fucking cool to see these games being speed ran, seeing the glitches, seeing the game being broken in different ways. The Halo 2 sword lunges, it's just really, really fucking cool. So I'll make sure I include that when the show's over. That's it for COD Other Games Watch, which means it's time for Will's Adventures with the Neighbors. Will, what'd you play last week?
Yeah. So no Halo stuff, unfortunately.
It's okay. You had shit going on.
Yeah, I had some stuff going on that, you know, I may have slept through the community playdate, but you know, yeah, we'll let that be that. I did play some Tarkov yesterday, a lot of Tarkov yesterday actually. Lost a lot of gear. But we played. So we got one really good there was kind of we had an epic run on the map Woods. And so I was playing with Joey, obviously, and then our friend Drew as well. And they added some updates to this map recently with the latest patch. So we were in this kind of like new little, like, it's almost like a military camp where you know, there's supplies everywhere, and we didn't know, we spawned in a weird spot. We didn't know where to go. And we're like, oh, the new place is right here. Let's go check it out. So we're in there looting. And all of a sudden we hear someone like outside the camp. So we check it out. There's two people. Drew was able to kill one and the other one ran away. Like, he didn't have a helmet. We don't think he had armor. We think he just got scared and ran like a little bitch. So he did. So we like looked around, didn't find him. So we went back in the camp to finish doing what we were doing. And all of a sudden, another crew rolls up, and it's a 3-man crew, and the firefight was insane. They were like on one corner of the base. If you imagine, it's kind of a square, and on the bottom left corner, there were some rocks out there. There were some divots that they were kind of getting in, and there's stairs in the base to kind of look out because, you know, you need overwatch in a base. So Joe and Drew were like firing from that. I'm like, I'm just gonna creep around. I slowly snuck around the side, and at this point, I had brought in like this big ass M4, like grip on it, like kitted out, extra stock, more, nice sight on it. And I find the first guy, he's laying down, and I just like run over him, mow him down. I see the next guy. I heard him shot, so I ran over the hill. And while I was sneaking around, Joe threw a grenade, but he got shot as he threw the grenade, so he died. And this is important later, but so I come up over the corner of the base around the other side of it, and there's a dude laying prone. I get him, and all of a sudden I just start getting lit up from the rock in the back, and he blacked out, took out all 4 of my limbs, so like no arms, no legs, like. I had to. You can do surgery to put them back on, but like,
what the fuck do you do in that circumstance?
Yeah, all my health points were gone from my arms and my leg, which means if I get shot with one more bullet in either of those limbs, I'm dead. So I'm yelling to Drew where the guy is, and Drew starts shooting at him, and he ends up killing him. I do all the surgery. We get the gear, get out. It was just like the most insane fight I've ever had in Tarkov, where like it was group on group like that. A lot of fun, but the reason that the grenade was important from Joe is that right when that grenade went off is when I started pushing.
Okay.
So I think what happened was he hit that guy at the rock with that grenade. So the guy went behind the rock to heal, which allowed me to push out to get those 2 kills. Because if he didn't hit that grenade, I probably would have stepped out of the base and got freaking one tapped in the face from that guy chilling at the rock. So it was just like, yeah. It sucks that he died in the situation, but it created like the perfect storm for that fight.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'll let you talk about our Fortnite experience for Wednesday. Wednesday was BJ's. Because we did play Fortnite, believe it or not.
Fucking played Fortnite.
Yep. And then Warzone, and this is why Josh mentioned it. I put Activision Treyarch balance your game in all caps underneath Warzone because they nerfed. So if you don't know, the DMR from
it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's like 2 shots and you killed someone.
It's a laser beam.
And now instead of 2, they nerfed it. So I was like, okay, let's try Warzone again. Now instead of 2 shots, it's like 3 or 4. And it still kills like
really
instantly.
Quickly. Yeah, it's
the same thing. Like they didn't really patch it. It needs to be fixed. Yeah, the DMR and Mac 10. Yep. And for me not owning Cold War, I haven't unlocked those guns. I haven't. And it's just like you're at a huge deficit.
Wait, you need to own Cold War?
No, you don't need to.
Okay, I was gonna say
you can get the Mac 10 from the Battle Pass.
Okay,
and then the DMR you have to. I mean, if you find it in game and use it, you'll rank up that weapon and unlock it.
Okay.
So you can still get those weapons from Warzone, but it's like
a lot harder than just owning the game.
So, yeah, because if you own the game, then you can just go into matchmaking and level up and rank up that gun to get the attachments. Right. Can't do that in Warzone. You got to find the gun. You got to, it's so yeah, it's broken. It's literally Warzone's just broken. It's not enjoyable unless you're running the meta.
But Will, it's the new meta. Yeah. You got to just run with it.
Okay, but then you have guns that.
No, I know. I agree. I
know what you're saying.
Stupid.
You have guns that kill in an instant, and it's like, what's the point of playing if it's not? There's no. Basically, it becomes at this point you just gotta camp with a gun and let people run in front of you and just dead.
Right.
There's no tactical engagement or anything. I don't know.
So Silas says, I don't think DMR is on the map, though. I think you can only get it from picking it up from someone who got it from their loadout.
Correct.
That's stupid. And then Josh also says, Warzone has always been a secondary mode in my eyes. See, that might just be you, though.
But
it's their moneymaker, Josh.
It's released as a single game
it's now finally a standalone.
Yeah, it is standalone. And
it is their moneymaker. It makes millions. Millions upon millions. Millions upon millions more than Cold War did.
Did anyone hear the interview with the ex-Activision dev that happened?
Obviously, I have not.
Okay. So this dude got on with some streamer and they were playing and he was talking about technology that exists, but he could not confirm if it was in the games due to I just read chat.
Yeah. I was letting you continue.
He could not either confirm or deny the statements, but he did say Activision and Call of Duty has the technology that there is a whitelist for streamers to get in easier lobbies. Like so they basically take your skill-based matchmaking, and it gets tuned way down for a whitelist for whatever streamers. They have technology that whoever spends more money in the store gets easier lobbies because they want them
to spend more money.
They want the bad players basically to see the skins, the good skin, the new skins, killing people continuously and being like, oh, I want that dude's rocking that skin. I got to get that,
Right.
That technology exists, but he could not confirm or deny if it was placed in the game. And that just like, I'm like, really? Like that it's all about the money. Hey, there it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Davey Wavy with the 9-month resub. Thank you so much, Dave. One of our swords of Helios when gets the woo. Thank you, Dave. Greatly appreciated, my man. You sexy man.
So yes, my frustration with Call of Duty in Warzone is through the roof, and I probably will not be touching the game for a while.
Yeah.
Unless they fix that, because it's some BS.
It's okay. It sounds like you're having a good time with Tarkov though. So.
Yeah. I did rage quit yesterday for about 20 minutes. I stepped away and took a breather and came back to play with those guys. But that's Tarkov.
That's the good thing though, is that you take a step back. You're like, it's just a fucking game. Fuck those guys. And then you get right back into it.
Yeah. The thing with Tarkov though is it is getting to the point where everyone's starting to run the best shit again, and it gets annoying because
this was after the reset that took place, right?
Yep, the reset took place a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's been crazy. Player base has been big. The queue times have been good, but running into
really good loadouts,
kitted out people, it's tough.
At least they're not DMR Mac 10 people,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
anyway,
man.
That's all I played this week. Josh, what about yourself?
Well, I played some Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on my Switch. I played some Halo MCC, so the community playdate that took place. I can't believe it. We did not lose a single game within the Community Forge playlist on Halo 3. It was myself, Beth, Justin, and Hero Spartan. And holy shit, we ran through teams. I think we had a couple games that were pretty close, but man, it was just, our communication was on point. Our setups were on point, and we didn't know the maps very well. It's just, it was unbelievable. Then we switched and did the typical, let's play all the games and see what happens, and we're moving one by one when we get a really bad game. Well, that started with Reach, and we played a game on Boardwalk. That map sucks. And literally the other team just sat, and I'm not kidding when I say this. They got both snipers, and they sat on opposite ends, sometimes on the same end of the map together at the very edge, and they just camoed up because you have loadouts, and they just camoed up and just waited. And then another player on their team had shotgun basically the entire game. It was just fucking terrible. I hated it. And then, it's just, oh boy. And then we had a game of Halo 1 Silos where, like I was going to mention, the shot registration just did not feel good. at all. And I complain about H1 a lot, but in that circumstance, it just didn't feel good at all. But yeah. But that Community Forge playlist in Halo 3, we just wrecked shop, and I couldn't believe it. So it was really fun. Obviously, because we're winning. And then, yeah, we played Fortnite. So the Wednesdays BJs, right? Funny name aside, every Wednesday, Will, myself, and Jordan, a.k.a. The Only Neeb, try to get together, and we've been typically playing a game called For the King, which, again, I highly recommend everybody go out and play. It's on Game Pass if you haven't played it already. This is not an ad. But we just decided, you know what? Why don't we just try something different? And we chose Fortnite, of all fucking things. And I told myself, you guys as my witness, I told myself that I would never buy the Master Chief stuff because I never play Fortnite. It'd be like the only Halo thing I just don't buy.
He tried, chat.
So it wasn't available in the store, and I did not know that the store refreshes every fucking day. But Jordan and I said that if the Master Chief stuff was in the store and I buy that, Jordan would buy the Mandalorian shit. That. We're like, hey, if you spend money, I'll spend money. Fucking who cares? So instead of that being in the game, the God of War Kratos shit was in the game, and I bought that instead. I fucking bought a skin bundle on a game I'm never going to fucking play. Unless we play it again on Wednesday. Who the fuck knows what's going to happen? But let's get one thing out of the way. You guys can make fun of me all you want because it was fucking hilarious. We played for like an hour and a half maybe.
Yeah.
And Jordan and I would get shit on right away. Like basically every time. Jordan and I would get shit on. Notice how I'm not including Will in this statement. Jordan and I would get shit on basically immediately every time. Will was putting shots down. Will was laying into some people. He's getting some kills. Jordan and I maybe got like a kill. But, you know, we're that good. We can't build. We don't know how to build. But yeah, Will's our anchor. So you know what? I'm going to say this, and I'm on record. This is recorded. This is live too. I'm on record. And trust me when I say this, okay? And you guys can give me all the shit you possibly want because I'll take it. I'll take it. I am checking the Fortnite store every day. I am, Will. There's a website. There's a website you can go to, so I don't have to launch the fucking thing. But there's a website you can go to where it shows you the store every day. When the Master Chief stuff goes live again, I will buy it.
All right. When that happens, we will have to play.
We're playing again.
Sure.
We are playing again.
I'd sworn to give up Fortnite, and you guys were like, "Oh, let's just
try it, right?"
Like son of a bitch.
Oh, it was bad. It was fucking bad. But it was fun in a different way. Like Marlon says here, Fortnite is a great time even without sweaty players. That's when it's fun for me. When I just don't care.
Yeah.
Like that's it. So Jordan says we brought you back in, Will. And he says he loved driving the truck. So that's the thing is that the game is just so beyond stupid now. It's fun. It's fun to fuck around. It was fun to fuck around.
Airplanes you guys found too.
Yeah. I keep zooming in like that.
Oh.
The game's fucking stupid. I picked up the fucking like the gem thing or the shard thing that makes you like do short teleportations. No idea how to use it. Just picked it up. I never used it because I didn't know how to fucking use it. I didn't know because I'm playing a keyboard and mouse because I'm trying it. I had no idea how to switch to a different resource. Just no fucking idea. It's like,
yeah, it's weird.
Oh my God. That game is something else. There'll be times where I just completely switch to the wrong gun. And so, oh man. But no, I want to play again if the Master Chief shit comes back. just to have some stupid fun. That's all I played as well. Well, with that, it's time for some shout outs. Like I said before, shout out to everyone who joined the community playdate. Beth, Justin, and Hero Spartan, thank you guys so much. It was a great time. We had a lot of sweaty games as well, but those community Forge playlist games, whew, so good. And then shout out to everyone who followed and subbed during the live show. Dave with the 9 months. Thank you very much. And he says, why did my sub not reset? I do not know. But thank you very much. Community creations. Halo memes every day. Duh. Clips of the week number 88 by High Tech Redneck will be over on YouTube tomorrow. The video should go live. We have Stress, a Halo 5 montage trailer. This is by Stress over on his Twitter. The montage should go live either, I think, tomorrow. I think. We have a new Team Loser podcast logo. This is by Shot. Updated the logo of the podcast. Go check that out. And then, of course, can't forget, we have the Neebcast, episode 1. I believe it's about Kill la Kill, if I'm not mistaken. It's by Jordan Deal, a.k.a. The Only Neeb. One of our Swords of Sang Helios in the chat. So congratulations, Jordan, on launching your podcast. It's on Spotify right now. You can go check that out. And that's all I got, Will. That's all I got for this week's show. Therefore, without further ado, would you please plug the show?
You can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. If you don't know, we're on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, and others as well.
Pocket Cast.
Pocket Cast. Leave us a review and let others know about the show. We do have a Discord where we get to talk to all you lovely people throughout the week. So if you'd like to join the Discord, link is provided in many places. Twitter is the easy one. You can do ! show notes and chat. Might even be able to do ! Discord. I
think you can. I think if the link still works, you should be.
If you're in the chat, there you go. We have our Xbox Club and Spartan Company. We don't know if those will continue into Infinite, but we'll see. We are on, like I said, we are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and we're here on Twitch. Obviously, if you're watching live, you know that. But for those who don't, we're there.
We are.
And we have our eSportspedia page and website. Check out hcsprotalk.com. Link to merch is provided. Josh is wearing our lovely new shirt that comes in black or white with the 1-year badge and name on our arm. If you're interested, go check it out.
Buy today.
Or tomorrow. Tomorrow works too.
Or, the next day. But not on February 1st.
Won't be there.
It won't be there.
It's gone.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Will, before we close things out, guess what I did yesterday? Because you and Jordan were talking about it during Wednesday's BJ's. I watched Soul.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So now you don't have to worry about spoilers with me there.
Okay.
I did watch it last week.
I'm going to give a spoiler alert right now because I'm going to talk about Soul. So what the thing I mentioned to Jordan during the play date was that when the two souls go back to Earth, right?
Yes.
In like the start, they have to go into something that currently doesn't have a soul, right?
Right.
So the cat.
Yeah, the cat didn't have a soul.
Didn't have a soul.
Yep.
Yeah, I said spoilers, Dave. So there you go.
You did. You did say spoilers. And you know what the other thing is too? I was wondering, we're still in spoiler alert, by the way. Soul 22.
Yeah.
Where did she end up? Or it? Because it had a woman's voice. It's not necessarily a woman. Where did we didn't see where it ended up?
Right. We don't know.
And that's what
new baby, maybe?
Right. That's what I was wondering. I'm like, because I would have loved for them to meet back up if possible, the main character and Soul 22.
Yeah.
You think it's just a new baby, Jordan? Okay. Yeah, I just wonder. I thought it would have been cool. But yeah, great movie. Great movie. It was great.
Yeah, it was good.
And as everyone else has already said, the lighting in that movie was fucking amazing. And the soundtrack. Holy moly. The soundtrack was great. Josh says he's going to make some time to watch Tenet today. I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people did not, but I'm a Christopher Nolan junkie, so I'm biased as fuck, but I like the movie a lot. The animation and audio production will win awards. This is for Soul, is what Jordan's saying. It'd be amazing if it hasn't. I agree. I was blown away. I was blown away by how good it looked and how it sounded. Yep, there it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have we could have talked about this in the after show, but we're gonna close off the audio portion of the show right now. If you're interested in staying tuned to the after show, we can talk about movies a little bit longer, but we have the uninspirational quotes of the week to go through. Some of them are actually pretty funny. I'm going to put that out there. And then, Will, we have your amazing potty mouth book to go to have a little joke fun in there too. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for episode 161 of HCS Pro Talk. Thank you very much for listening. Greatly appreciated as always. We actually had some Halo shit to talk about this week, which is great. And who knows? We'll see what happens next week. But thanks again for listening. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you next week. But until then, bye-bye! After show! Uninspirational quotes. Oh, Josh, you haven't seen Dunkirk yet? Dunkirk was good. Dunkirk was good. Dunkirk was long. Dunkirk was very long. Mara says, Soul is a solid and lovely movie. Also, I heard theories that the soul went somewhere in one of the other Pixar movies. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh.
That'd be kind of cool. Have a connected universe. The PCU. Pixar Connected Universe.
Well, there is like in every Pixar movie, there's like a hint at what their next movie is gonna be. It's been pretty common.
Did they say what Forky? Oh my god! Did they say what the where the inspiration for Soul was? Like what movie that was in, or was that in a movie?
I don't.
I'm trash. Dude,
I completely relate to Forky.
I was gonna say, if we're gonna talk about like Pixar films, in all honesty, that the only, because of how it is structured, that's the only Pixar film that I could see having justified as getting multiple sequels. Like Cars,
yeah,
they didn't get better, that's for sure. But like the Toy Story films, it could have been argued. It actually was argued that the newest, like Toy Story 4, shouldn't have been made because it was more of an arc of Andy and how like after he goes to college, it's like, who cares then, right?
Yeah.
Jordan says Cars 3 was good. It wasn't amazing though. I mean, it wasn't bad. You're right. It was not a bad movie. It was not a bad movie. But yeah. Jordan says 2 has been labeled as non-canon by the creators. Cars 2. The fact that you have to have the creators come out and say that, no, it's not. For a fucking Pixar film. Good Lord. 4 was really good. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like even after Toy Story 3, Toy Story 4 was still really good. Well, I was surprised at how good that movie was. Sal says, I thought you were about to dump on 4, and I was about to virtually throw hands. No. Absolutely not. No, that's what I was trying to get at, is that's why, to me, Toy Story was that one Pixar franchise that I can see justified as having more. Because 1 through 3 was Andy's arc. Not just Andy, but like obviously Woody and Buzz and whatnot, but like Andy growing up throughout the years, right? And then kind of getting rid of the toys, passing them down. And then Toy Story 4 was a great story in and of its own right. Like I thought, yes. Jordan is perfectly right there. 4 was not unneeded, but was great. Yes. Yes. And Josh, yes, The Mandalorian is phenomenal. Mar, they really are. Have you guys seen The Good Dinosaur, though? Like, isn't that a Pixar movie?
I did not see that one.
I heard that one's not that good. I've not watched it either, but I heard that one is not that good. I know this isn't something to be justified by because everybody has different opinions, but I'm going to look it up on Rotten Tomatoes. So again, take this for what you will. I'm just looking. It's 76%. So not terrible by any means necessary. Audience score was 65%. Critics' consensus. The Good Dinosaur delivers thrillingly beautiful animation in service of a worthy story that, even if it doesn't quite live up to the lofty standards set by Pixar, still adds up to a charming, family-friendly entertainment. So. Oh, Silos. Yeah, it's like DreamWorks level. Like, it's okay.
Understandable. Got it.
Oh, my God. It's Jordan. We're going to talk shit about DreamWorks here. We go fight. We're Shrek fans, motherfucker. Let's calm down. No, also, what the fuck is it? Oh, my God. Why am I forgetting the name of this franchise? Shit. How to Train Your Dragon. Thank you. That's it. That's literally what I was thinking about. How to Train Your Dragon are good movies, too. Horse movie is best. Oh, Spirit. Oh, my God. Another movie I have not seen.
I haven't seen that one either.
Yeah, I haven't seen Spirit. You know what, though? Recently, I don't even know if we talked about this, but recently I watched through Treasure Planet. It's on Disney+. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie. Yeah, Treasure Planet's dope. Spirit was DreamWorks? Honestly, forgot that movie existed, says Silos. Oh, Josh says he fucking hates Treasure Planet.
I think I remember that movie.
I remember the name of it.
A long time.
Silas says, good movie. The game was surprisingly good, too. Treasure Planet had a good soundtrack, too.
The Ravens and Titans are currently tied 10-10.
Oh, shit. Breaking football scores from Will, a.k.a. I'm Mr. Mayhem. Will, what else we got on the docket? I think that's the only game going on right now.
That's the only game playing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it's a triple header, so it's
Super Wild Card Weekend.
Yeah. Watch Ravens and Titans at noon, Bears and Saints at 3:40, and Browns and Steelers at 7:15.
A little Central Time?
Yes.
All right. Wonder Woman 1 and 2, not a big fan of them. I wasted 5 hours of my life. I'll never get them back. I like the first one, have not seen the second one yet.
Yeah.
From what I've heard from friends that have watched it is that I'm glad that I didn't have to see it in theater. Like, I'm glad that I don't have to see the second one in theaters. The fact that I don't have to pay for it to see it in theaters.
Sure.
So that's from what I've heard from other friends. But
I'm so missing the theaters right now.
Oh, same. I wish I saw Tenet. I mean, I didn't. Let me say this. I think Nolan he's justified in thinking what he wants. It's his opinion that everybody should see that movie in theaters. Tenet is what I'm talking about. But I still am a firm believer that give me the option, especially with the pandemic going on, give me the option to not see it in theater. That being said, yes, obviously I wish I saw it in a theater, but I'm still fully fine with seeing it the way I did. I thought I did not miss anything by not seeing it in a theater. That's
sure
what I'm trying to say. But the experience of a theater, the popcorn of a theater, that's what I miss. Mar says Wonder Woman 2 was entertaining. Yeah, so glad I saw it at home. Yeah. When I watch it, I'll feel the same way. Why does she have wings? Because why the fuck not? It's a fucking motif, you know? Why can't she have wings? Maybe she just drank a lot of Red Bull. Jordan said that they explained the armor inside of the movie. Well, there you go. Uninspirational quotes, Will. You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
For Monday the 4th, it was, if at first you don't succeed, it's probably never going to happen. For Tuesday the 5th.
If at first you don't succeed, don't try skydiving.
true. Tuesday the 5th, my spirit animal is any animal that sleeps at least 16 hours a day. I do wish I could do that. Wednesday the 6th, I like this one, Will. All right, you ready for this?
Okay.
If I don't have 2 cups of coffee, I'm an asshole. But once I have those 2 cups, I'm an asshole with enough energy to deal with you.
Yeah.
It's a good fucking quote, you know?
Sure.
The 7th, people who talk about their workouts should be forced to do them twice. Yeah, fuck them. For the 8th, the guy who delivers your food feels bad for you.
I believe that.
And then for the weekend, don't think of it as being alone. Think of it as not bothering other people.
Oh.
Yikes. They just added, I believe that says Batman the Animated Series in HBO Max. And it's the fucking Blu-ray HD remasters at the start of January, so I'm excited to watch it again.
Very nice.
Man, I got the acronym correct. Look at me. I put 2 and 2 together. HBO, DC.
Good call. Good call.
Thank you. Thank you. She's a god. The other Amazons are not. Yeah, fuck the other Amazons, little worthless bitches. I'm just kidding. Josh says they also added Batman Beyond, which I have not watched. I've heard Batman Beyond is really good. I heard that is very good. Dom swears by it as well, I think. All right, let's get this book.
You know, I was flipping through the TV the other day.
Yeah.
And the frickin' the old school George Clooney, Arnold Schwarzenegger Batman movie was on.
Oh, God.
Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy.
That's Batman. Is that Batman Returns or Batman and Robin?
Or Batman Forever or something like that.
Oh, yeah, Batman Forever.
I think that's it.
Aren't they all bad?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Uma Thurman is so fucking hot as Poison Ivy in that movie. I'm ready to throw hands. That's not justified as making it a good movie. Let's calm down.
They're like the cheesy, over-the-top style.
Silo says, you guys ever see that Batman TV shoe from like the 70s? Show was dope. I've never seen the shoe.
No.
Was it pretty cool looking, though? Was it a cool looking shoe, Silas?
Was it one shoe, or did they have multiple
was
shoes?
it a pair of shoes? Was there a sequel to the first shoe?
Arnie as Freeze was great. Yeah, it was fun.
I do agree. Wasn't Danny DeVito Penguin or something like that?
That was like back before that one even.
Was it?
Or what? Or no.
I'm trying to remember, man. Like it's been so long.
Jim Carrey is the Joker.
He was in Batman Returns. Yeah, you're right. Jim Carrey was. Was he? Wait, wasn't he the Riddler?
The Riddler?
Yeah. See, they had cool cast members. It's just the movie was just fucking horseshit. Riddler and Batman and Robin. Okay.
Yeah, I need to like revisit that a little bit because I don't remember exactly, but
yeah. Michelle Pfeiffer is Catwoman. Oh my god.
Returns was Penguin. There you go.
Okay.
Was it DeVito?
I'm looking
Jordan?
right now. It was Danny DeVito. Riddler and Two-Face were in Batman Forever. Yeah, I'm looking at the Wikipedia page right now. Danny DeVito is in Batman Returns. So he's definitely Penguin.
Who was Two-Face? Who played Two-Face? I'm gonna look it up.
I'm looking right now too.
Tommy Lee Jones, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
See, there were good cast members. Like, that's the thing. It's like they looked and like, who can be the zaniest, and fits perfectly for what we're looking for here. Who do we need as Penguin? Yo, fucking Danny DeVito. Perfect. Send it. Like, I want to know. Oh my God. Wish I was a fly on the wall in that meeting. Who are we casting for this movie? I mean, we have Mr. Freeze. Who do we think should be that? You know, what about Arnold Schwarzenegger? Oh, it's a great idea.
I feel like they kind of just threw a bunch of money at the wall. You know?
Sure. And you think of like the Riddler being Jim Carrey? Like if that's not a more perfect Riddler, I don't know what the fuck is. Like that's crazy, you know? Like, wow. That's just crazy. Man, I should go back and watch those. I really should. Batman Returns has an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes with a 73% audience score. Let's look at Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin has an 11% on Rotten Tomatoes with a 16% audience score. So not even the audience think that movie was good. Holy moly. That movie really did suck, huh? Holy shit. That's got to be like one of the worst rated movies of all time then, huh? That's got to be. Worst rated movies of all time. Rotten Tomatoes. The 100 worst movies of all time. Oh, man. Let's just go through this real quick. It didn't even break the top 100. Oh my God, we're gonna go. I'm going to number one. The number one worst movie of all time, according to Rotten Tomatoes, was Ballistic X versus Sever from 2002. It is a 0%.
Oh, oof,
big oof. Oh my God, it's crazy. What? No. Super Babies, Baby Geniuses 2 from 2004 is number 6.
Oh, do you remember Baby Geniuses?
Yes, that's why I'm like, why is this getting 0%? That's bullshit.
Hey, the first one was probably decent, but that one, I don't know.
I mean, I bet at the time I thought that movie was phenomenal, but you know,
going back and watching it now, you might be like,
clearly these critics know a lot more than me. I'm trying to look for like a movie that a lot of people would know. See if it's in the top 100. Man, all right, let's look at the book here.
oh, man.
All right. Are we ready? I don't think we've done this one yet, but we have euphemisms for pooping. Part 1.
Okay.
Baked brownies.
Why do I feel like we did do this?
I feel like we did. I'm going to go to the second one. All right, here we go. Dude, we don't throw shade at Mortal Kombat around here. Those movies are fucking terrible, but amazing at the same time.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Good, stupid action flick. Really stupid. Euphemisms for pooping, part 2. Blow mud. Murder a mud bunny. Build a log cabin. Grease the punch bowl. Free the turtles. Lay hot snakes. Birth a food baby. That sounds disturbing. Lay wolf bait. Expel the hamster.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yep. Will, you mentioned this one before, but we have take the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Yep. There it is.
Crank an 8-ball. Make a delivery. Hang a root. Empty the manure spreader. Park a custard. And log out.
Okay. Are you going to use those in any of your vocabulary moving forward?
No.
No, me either.
What's the only thing harder than having diarrhea?
What?
Trying to spell diarrhea.
Are you sure?
Holy shit. All right, last one. Last one, I promise. Ready?
Okay.
Bear and Rabbit were pooping in the woods. Bear asked, "Hey, Rabbit, do you have problems with poop sticking to your fur?" "Well, no, not really," Rabbit replied. "That's great," Bear said as he grabbed the rabbit and wiped.
No. I was not expecting that at all.
That's pretty good, though.
That was, yeah.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to save that one for tomorrow. Oh,
That
that's
work?
good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
The Master of Disguise is number 43 of the worst rated movies
What?
of all time on Rotten Tomatoes
Brutal.
with a 1%.
No.
With a 1%. The Master of Disguise. Dave says, honestly, not surprised. I mean, yeah, but it's just, fuck! Baby Genius says it's 55! That's a 2%!
Man.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation, number 57, with a 2%. Man, this is some bullshit.
Maybe that's why we enjoy movies so much now, because we grew up watching the bad shit.
We did grow up watching the really bad stuff, apparently. I'm only looking at the top 100, so. Again, I'm just looking for something that we might all know. Nope. So Josh says the first one is perfect in every way, but the second one is horrible. I mean, they're both bad. But they're both like not, and like I said, they're both bad and good at the same time. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the episode 161 after show. We're going to catch you next week where we're going to talk about more weird shit in the after show. But until then, have a great week. And my cat just walked by again. That's all I got. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of your week. We'll catch you next time. But until then, bye-bye!